Hi everyone, FPLMattDay here, and this is my double game week 34 top 5 transfer targets video. If you are new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, and get your comments, thoughts, and any questions in ahead of us third last double game week of the FPL season. And we're only 5 game weeks, including this one, away from the end of the season as well. But let's go straight into it and share screen, and we'll go through my picks from number 5 all the way into number 1. Just a quick disclaimer, I have decided to miss off the likes of Bukayo Saka and Salah off this list because they'll probably be pretty highly owned coming into this game week. And I've intended to pick my favourite sort of 5 picks outside of those two. So just a quick disclaimer for FPL managers wondering why they may not be in this list. So we'll start off with my number 5 pick. We will go to Liverpool, who have 2 games away, one being Fulham and the other one being Everton in the Merseyside derby. And Trent Alexander-Arnold, I think, is coming in as quite an appealing pick this week at 8.9% selected for now. Did play that game against Palace for saying he got 42 minutes because of the injury because of Bradley. Only getting the point, but he looked quite good in that game when he did play. Looked good also in the Europa League. There is a few doubts over whether he's going to be okay to play both games in this double game week due to his injury record this season. But that could mean sort of that 60 to 70 minute mark across both, where Liverpool could already potentially have a clean sheet banked up by them in at least one of those fixtures. We know Trent can also move into midfield, so I think this makes him a really interesting choice. Obviously, not many points lately, but we saw in that sort of midpoint of the season there, 12, 13-point hauls in 14 and 15, 13 in the reverse fixture against Fulham. So we know he's capable of getting some big scores. When he gets the minutes, especially in a double game week such as this one. So let's go into my 4th pick for double game week 34, and it'll be at Arsenal, who have the 2 games with Wolves away and Chelsea at home in a London derby. And it's Ben White, currently 19.2% selected, 6 million. And if you have a look at his record here, returning points all the way since game week 27. And Arsenal, since then, have only conceded goals in the Aston Villa game and the Brentford game. And Ben White got an early sub in the Villa game, and he also got the 11 points in the Brentford game as well. Maybe some risk with Tomiyasu potentially getting one of the fixtures or coming on for him, but it looks like Arteta's preferring to sort of rotate Zinchenko ahead of Ben White at the moment. But even if Ben White was to get, again, an early sub before 70 minutes and Arsenal were on a clean sheet, then you'd be getting some points. So for me, Ben White is a really solid pick at number 4. So let's go into my number 3 pick, and it's going to be from Crystal Palace. And it's this man who's returned now from fitness. Very low ownership right now. I expect this to change on a free hit. And it's Michael Elise, really, really good player. And if we look at some of his previous scores this season, Sheffield United 16 points, Brentford 15 points. Both of those were home games. So we know he's got that potential to explode and get these big scores. They've got back-to-back home games in double game week 34. West Ham and Newcastle at home for Crystal Palace. So there is definitely a lot of potential in there for Michael Elise as well. So that puts him in at my number 3 pick. So we'll go into my 2nd pick. And I'm going to go to Wolves. It's going to be this man here, Cunha. He's got the Arsenal home game, tougher game. Might come out with that with a couple of points, maybe a bonus goal in there for him. But they've also got Bournemouth at home. That's probably more of the fixture that we'd expect Cunha to grab a goal in. He did score in the reverse fixture. He got a 12-point haul against Forest in game week 33 and some really good hauls prior to his injury as well. Game week 23, hat-trick against Chelsea. We saw a 17-point haul in that one. 12 points against Everton at home in game week 20 as well. So there's a lot of potential in Cunha. Puts him as my 2nd favourite pick, as I think a lot of people are looking for a strong third or second striker option. So at 5.6 million, I think he's a great pick. And let's go to my number one pick, and it's back to Palace, and it's got to be Eze. Again, ownership showing quite low right now. That will change before deadline. A lot of managers will be having him on a free hit. We spoke about the Palace fixtures before. Let's speak about Eze. 10 points in game week 33. He's had other games this season at home. Sheffield United 14 points. Brentford 9 points. So we know again, Wolves 8 points at home. We know he's capable in home fixtures. Does have a tendency to get injured, which is a worry, especially if he did get injured in that first game. But I think it's just all-round threat for Palace, and the fact that he takes free kicks makes him a really strong option for this game week. So there you have it. That's my 5 top transfer picks going into Double Game Week 34. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and good luck for the game week. I'm FPLMattDay, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.